Hi everybody, Mr. Politics here. And what shall we talk about? Well, let's talk about the Tories. Yes, let's talk about the Tories, shall we? About their losing 2 by-elections last week. Everybody knew what was going to happen. Everybody knew they'd lose both of them to Labour. I mean, what do the Tories expect? The way things are going at the moment. I mean, Rishi Sunak said on Friday when he was being interviewed that he's got a plan. Trust me, he says, the plan will work. Well, I'm sorry to say, Rishi, the plan isn't working. Nothing you do works. You're being a disaster. You shouldn't be Prime Minister. I don't know how you became Prime Minister. Well, I do know he stabbed Boris in the back. But all he says when he's interviewed by the journalist on TV, I've got a plan. Stick with us and the plan will work. Well, it's not working. I'm afraid the time has come for you to go. The voters have had enough of you, the Tories. You've been in 13 years, you've had 13 years to come up with a plan, but it hasn't worked. How on earth you won these many elections for, I do not know. Well, I do know it's the voters. Voters have kept putting you in. But I'm afraid it's not going to work come the next election. Your 13 years will come to an end if we have an election in the autumn. I know it seems a long way off, but it's not. It's not a long way off. It doesn't take each month that goes by. It means that the Tories are getting closer to being booted out of government. And I'm afraid to say that when they are kicked out by the voters, it'll be a long, long while before the Tories are in government again. I mean, you can't trust politicians. They lie. They're basically liars. They lie to the voters. I mean, who can the voters go to vote for? It's the way our political system is. It's either the Conservatives or Labour we have in government. There are other parties, well, the Liberals. I mean, who wants to vote for them? I mean, you've got Reform. They did pretty well the other night, Thursday night, when the votes counted, but really and truly, they've got no chance of forming a government. It's the way our political system is stacked against them. Really and truly, the only other alternative is to bring in proportional representative, PR, like they have in other countries. We had a vote on that a while ago about changing our voting system, but it was rejected. But I mean, like I said, there are no other parties you can vote for. There's only Labour and the Conservatives, or the Liberals. These are the smaller parties. They don't get a chance. Like I said, each month that goes by, we get closer to the election and we get closer to the Conservatives being kicked out of government. They say they're going to be annihilated, because which they deserve. They deserve to be annihilated when we have the election, and hopefully it'll be a long while before we see the Conservatives in again. It'll be no better under Labour. But people want to change. I mean, you can't trust Starmer. He doesn't know what he stands for. So what can you do? I think that there'll be a lot of people who, come the next election, won't bother to vote. I know they should go out and vote, but they won't. People won't bother. People won't bother to go out and vote. What's the point? You can't trust politicians, but never mind. Well, that's the end of this video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all again in another one.